Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're here at Tiger Stadium on a beautiful day for softball. I'm here with Spike Whitman, and I'm Steve Parasini. I'll be doing the color, and Spike's doing the play-by-play. I think we got a really good game here today between two really good teams. Swanton is 5-1, and Liberty Center 6-1, and Swanton's beat some really good teams. Their only loss was to Toledo Central Catholic. I think it was this last weekend at a doubleheader. Kind of another interesting sidelight is the coaches are both Kerns and they're cousins. Coach from Swanton is a Kern, and of course Coach Kern, Coach Kiley is the coach for Liberty Center, and she was a Kern. So, and we're just about ready to start here. Swanton's got a really good hitting team. The leadoff hitter is Lydia Carrizales. She's a sophomore. In fact, they have 5 sophomores in the starting lineup. They're playing 10 with the DP.
A little pop-up right in the middle of the infield. First pitch of the ball game.
All
Molly
right.
Perry there to put it away.
Wonder if that's going to be their modus, what do they call it? Modus operandi or whatever?
Modus operandi.
There you go. Hit the first pitch. Don't know.
Okay, they're a high-scoring team, and they've only averaged giving up 3 runs a game. So Swanton, a formidable opponent. All right, first pitch down low. The Liberty Center defense, we've got Macy Crew at third, Emma St. Clair at shortstop, Addie Zintek playing second. Fouled tip and driven into the ground, 1-1 the count. Addie Zintek at second, and Mackenzie Fuller playing at first. In the outfield, Liza Jones in left, Emma Gray in center, and Aubrey Zeider in right field. Pitch lined right into center field, deep hit, got back. Great play by Emmy Gray to get back and get that high line drive.
Yeah, she made a nice turn on that. Kept her eye on the ball and turned her shoulders and her hips and got back and kept her eye on the ball. Good job.
All right, a good shot, but great reaction. So 2 down now. Nobody on. Pitch hangs outside for the first ball there. Bea Barrett doing the catching, and on the mound, Molly Perry.
This is Alexis Faber up at the bat. She's a sophomore also. In fact, the first 3 hitters were all sophomores.
Driven into the ground now. That'll even the count, 1-1. Perry looks in, gets the sign and fires. Fouled straight back. 1-2 now. Perry ahead in the count. We'll see what Perry kind of tries to do here. A little teasing going on, a little dance around the corners here.
Definitely a pitcher's count.
Right down the middle. Shot grabbed by Crew, now knocked down, picks it up, throws to first. Not in time. She's going to be safe. A 1-hop rip right at Macy. She was about even with the bag. So that'll put a runner on.
Kind of handcuffed her a little bit there. I think it took a little higher routes than she expected. Taylor Forrester is a senior. She's the pitcher. And batting cleanup, so obviously she's one of their better players. She's also got a
taken outside.
She's also got a 560 batting average, Spike.
560?
560.
Oh, 560.
Yep.
Ooh.
And her earned run is .68, so she's doing it on both sides of the plate.
Pitch, that's going to be inside across the chalk line. So 2-0 count. Kind of a dangerous spot to be in with a runner on for Liberty Center's defense. Swing and a miss, an off-speed pitch it looked like.
It was on the
out in front.
It was on the outside corner too, so I think she's trying to keep the ball away from her so she can't get the bat around on it.
Liberty Center's outfield defense playing it straight up. Swing and a rip straight back foul. That'll even the count, 2-2.
Another pitch on the corner.
Yeah, and that pitch looked like it had a little more speed. So with off-speed pitch and then the fast one has got her off balance. We'll see where that goes. 2-2 count with a runner on first. Pitch way outside. Now we've got a full count.
The runner will probably be going on this pitch because there's 2 outs, and with a full count, she'll be leaving. So if the one...
Yep, got the jump. Pitch taken.
All right.
Called strike 3 down there in the lower half of the strike zone, and Liberty Center retires the side. So only one base runner, no hits, and after a half inning, Liberty Center now will be coming to bat with no score.
By the way, while I got a minute here, I'd like to say hello to all my retired softball players that I coached.
Yeah.
I forgot to put that.
The catcher number 50, Via Barrett. Batting cleanup, the shortstop number 20, Emma St. Clair. Batting fifth, the first baseman number 22, Kenzie Fuller. Batting sixth, the right fielder number 5, Aubrey Zeider. Batting seventh, the third baseman number 8, Macy Crew. The pitcher is Molly Perry.
Are we on right now? Okay. This is my first game, so I don't know when I'm on and when I'm not. Was thinking about this morning. Quite a few of my retired softball players have daughters out there. The shortstop is Emma Sinclair, and she's Heather Fitzenreiter's daughter. Out in center field is Emma Gray, and that's Tina Davis Gray's daughter. Over at second base is Peg Zintek, which used to be Peg Meter. She's playing second base. The pitcher is Molly Perry. She's Jenny Parasini Perry's daughter. And I think I heard, I don't know if it's true or not, that Aubrey Zeider's mother played softball, I think, at Liberty Center for a year or two.
Okay. Coming to bat for Liberty Center, leading off, will be Emma Gray. Gray hitting .462 on the season. Liberty Center has got a good hitting team. They're averaging about 11 runs a game. 6-0, Swanton 5-1. Here's the first pitch. Fastball inside, ball one, down inside by the knees.
Let's see where the pitcher goes on this next one. She kind of threw one inside. I wonder if she'll try to attack the outside of the plate this pitch.
And fouled straight back. That was a hummer. I'm not sure she cares where she throws it, Steve. She's going to throw heat.
Yep, that's right. She's got some good speed to her. So I understand it. I think this maybe is her second or third year pitching for Swanton.
Pitch taken down low.
Good eye.
2-1, yeah. It's so easy to chase the high hard one, but that one down low, that's easier to pick up, I think.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, got one through the wickets. Good count for Emmy.
Yeah, early in the game, will Liberty Center approach this conservatively and take sign on? Pitch taken on the inside corner. That'll fill the count, 3-2.
Well, the wind's kind of blowing in, so I don't know if any balls are going out. I know Swanton's only got one hitter that's got one home run, so...
Chopped in front of the plate.
She might
This
just
is going to be trouble. Comes after it.
Yeah.
No way, baby.
That's right.
That's a little swinging bunt base hit for Emma Gray. She's on first base with a single.
Looks like a clothesline line drive on the scorebook.
That's right. Liza Jones now batting second. Jones, an impressive hitter. She's got a .708 slugging percentage.
Might watch her bunting here, though. I think they want to try to get that run.
.375 batting average. They're going to throw. That's high. That's going to go into the outfield, but Gray alertly hangs on.
That's a sign of a good team when you're backing up plays. That center fielder started coming in almost immediately when she saw the girl stealing.
Yeah, that might have saved a base.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right, now let's see if that changes Liza Jones' approach here.
That's a good chance. Good chance of that.
Ball one count. She shows bunt, puts it out. Third baseman comes in, grabs it, fires to first in time. Gray with a big lead, draws a throw, but it was high. Third baseman flagged it down. Emma will stop at third base. So the Tigers have got the bat on the ball already with this speedboat pitching.
Well, they're at a point in the season where they've seen some decent pitching. So the fast pitching is good, but you got to have some kind of off-speed too.
Yep. All right, Bea Barrett steps in, the catcher. Swing and a miss on a high, hard one.
It's a good one to have up, that's for sure.
Yep, Bea batting .591. She is 16 for 22. That's pretty doggone good. Here's the pitch. Gets around on it, rips it foul up the third baseline.
Definitely ahead of it.
0-2 the count.
I'll tell you what, if this pitcher's got a changeup, we might just be seeing it here in the next pitcher.
Yeah,
too.
With an 0-2 count, she can afford to be a little wasteful.
Well, and as far ahead as Bea was from the ahead on the pitch.
Yep. And chops it, line
foul.
drive down the left field line. Foul.
I think she changed speeds a little bit on that one.
Yeah. The count remains 0-2. Shortstop pulled over toward third base. Third base a step in front of the bag. First baseman in even with the bag. Bea shows bunt, swings.
All right. Kind of went for a high one there.
Yep. Well, you know, if she's a hitter, she's aggressive, and she's...
She didn't come up there to walk, did she?
No, she didn't. On the bat, the wind, the delivery, and rips it right at the shortstop. Makes a good play. Fires to first in the dirt.
All right.
She is safe at first. A base hit. Wow, that had the shortstop handcuffed. Bea Barrett with good speed.
Yep, that's right.
Beat out that liner. It was slightly in the hole. The shortstop was already pulled that way. Otherwise, it would have been a clean single.
We got a courtesy runner for Bea. There's a couple reasons for using a courtesy runner. One is because that way the catcher can get rest there. She's one of the hardest workers on the team. Got all that equipment on, gives her a chance to kind of go to the back to the dugout, kind of relax a little bit, get her equipment on, take her time.
All right, we've got one out, and the Tigers score a run. Emmy Gray scored from third on that shot. She was going as soon as contact was made. If there was a throw at the plate, you know, she was going to give that.
Ooh, pitch out. They were looking for possible steal.
Yeah, you can play those games sometimes, but you can't pitch out forever. Okay, 1-0 now. At the plate, Emmy St. Clair, a very formidable hitter.
Ooh, there we go. Ooh, another
High
high
throw again. That goes into the outfield, and like before, good backup.
Yep. She's going to throw that way. We'll steal all night long.
And who is that runner for Bea?
Her name is Foster.
Okay.
You got her on the Madison Foster. I think she's a sophomore, isn't she? Yeah. Kind of lose track of some of these girls and what grades they're in. They every year they change grades. That's how it's hard to keep track of.
Uh-oh, got out in front. That may have been an off-speed pitch. 2-1 now, the count. Emmy hitting .636. Hits it right back to the pitcher.
She gave her a look, but not enough. Good job, Madison, moving up.
Yeah, the pitcher right away, I mean, it was a glance, but went ahead and got the out first.
Yeah. She had enough time she probably could have given her a good look and freeze.
Yeah, and that may have caught Foster off guard. Got her in a rundown, but not the case. So 2 outs now. Runner on third at the plate, Mackenzie Fuller. Fuller. Let's see. Fuller is a
Freshman.
333 hitter.
And she's a freshman. They've got 2 freshmen starting in the lineup. Both teams do, actually. Swanton has 2 freshmen in the lineup also.
Swing and a miss.
I think she was a little ahead of that one. I think Fuller's too good a hitter, but it'd really catch him off guard if she let a bunt down.
All right, 1 ball and 2 strikes. The corner spots are both in front of the bag, and a pitch way outside. Little teaser. So that'll even the count 2-2. There's 2 outs. Liberty on the board first here in the bottom of the first inning. They lead 1-0. Fuller at the plate. Ball goes into the dirt to the backstop, and Fuller is going to make it to first base on the passed ball.
Good job, good job. Way to be alert and move up. That would be an error on the catcher.
Okay, so now Liberty Center with runners on first and third. Aubrey Zeider, a freshman, but very impressive hitter. .529 batting average.
She went after that one.
First pitch, fouls it straight back.
Looks like Fuller's on the go. That's kind of a tough play. You got to play that perfect. If a girl runs down to second, runner on third, there's a couple plays you can do on that too. But
right,
try to throw it all the way through. The bases are short enough that she's got enough speed on third. She could score. Oop, there we go again.
Another pass ball
Better
coming
come down.
home. There's a flip
All
to the
right.
pitcher. Not in time. They'll throw
All
to
right.
third, and what a job there, advancing 2 bases.
Nice aggressive
Was
base
Fuller.
runner.
Great job. Fuller's hustle recognized the first time that the ball went in the dirt on the strike 3, and now went from first to third on after the flip to the plate. And Liberty Center manufactures run number 2 this inning.
Coach has already got some concern. Yeah, the bases are short enough in this game that you make a mistake, it's usually at least 1 base and sometimes 2. You'll rarely see a double play just because the bases are so short. Softball is more of a faster game than what baseball is because of the length of the bases.
Yeah.
It makes it a little more, and Liberty Center's really been aggressive on the bases all year this year. So we got Kenzie on third, and we got 2 outs, and what's the count on Aubrey? 1-1. So actually a good situation here. Let's see if she can make contact and
she's
something
been a
happen.
good contact hitter, and she'll take the ball to all fields. Choking up slightly. The pitch chops it right out in front of the plate. Pitcher charges. Fires by first base, and it's going to go over the head. Rounding first, heading for second. She'll go in standing up, and the Tigers score another run. So a throwing error by the pitcher. Even though she had to charge the ball, she had time, but fired it over her head.
there was a time where the right fielder wasn't backing up quick enough. As soon as she saw a ball hit to the pitcher, she should have started to head over to first base and was a little slow getting there. And by the time she got there, we were able to get to second. Aubrey was able to get to second base.
All right, 2 errors and an infield single have really set up that leadoff hit by Gray. Gray, in fact, that was an infield hit. So while the Tigers have not really blown the ball out of the yard, and a line shot back into the screen. So Liberty Center takes advantage of a few breaks, and they are on top.
Yeah. Macy Cruz is a good person to have up in this position, too. She's actually a 3-year letter winner this year.
Pitch taken outside. Ball 1-1-2.
I think she's got to get that a little closer to the plate for any of our hitters to take a swing at it.
Macy is only hitting .222. However, she gets on base a lot with walks, She's a good contact hitter.
Spike, you got your glove with you? If that comes up here, I'm ducking.
Yeah. I'm afraid the reactions wouldn't matter if I had a glove on both hands.
Well, luckily that was off far enough that we don't have to worry about us getting hit. It's our control man that might have been in danger.
All right, Macy shows bunt, pulls back on a high pitch.
Well, she's worked the count to 2-2. That's good.
You know, and Tigers get way deep in the batting order here, and it's always nice to see the order turn itself around. Hits a shot
that's
into
a
left
double.
center field. That's going to be an extra base hit. Crew rounding first, heading for second. She's going to go in standing up with a line shot double up the gap in left center.
Now batting for the Tigers, number 3, Molly Perry.
Perry takes the pitch outside. So Liberty Center tattoos a ball there, and that's good for an RBI double. Swing on the high hard one. That'll even it at 1-1. Both corner infielders playing a step in. Shortstop plays over in the hole. Pitch.
Might have been a little high. Yeah, it's kind of a pitcher's count, so she's going to have to be ready to go after a pitch.
Molly takes that same pitch, got a good lesson, and that'll even the count 2-2. That was in the same spot. Molly had seen it twice. That time laid off. All right, choking way up, Molly. Pitch high and inside. That's
worked it to a full count.
3-2, yes.
Now you'll see the runner at second will not be going on this full count 2-out pitch because she's not forced. Okay, if you're watching the runner at second.
All right, pitch.
Ooh, nice cut.
Chops it foul back. It's good for Molly seeing a lot of pitches here this time at bat. Just getting her more into an offensive groove. And got around.
It could drop in.
Down the line, coming over the right
ball.
fielder. Yep, foul ball. And could not make the play.
Well, you keep putting the bat on the ball, something good might happen.
Yeah, you know, and especially after opening this time at bat with 2 swing misses on high pitches. And hits it right up the middle. Shortstop comes over, picks it up, fires to first.
Good play by the shortstop.
Yep, good rip. Shortstop, who's been playing in the hole, came across, got to second base, and made a good play. Molly, a good time at bat, even though it ended
That's right.
up.
She must have saw about 7-8 pitches.
Oh, yeah.
While we're between innings, I'm going to point out something to the fans. If you look down at first base, you'll notice that there are 2 first basemen, 2 first base. One's orange and one's white. Now, the color of the one base doesn't have to be orange. It could be, like, for example, black, or it could be blue, or whatever the school colors are. Normally, they are oranger. The purpose of that is to avoid collisions at first base. If there's a ground ball to anybody on the infield, the first baseman has the inside white base, and the runner is supposed to take the outside orange base. In fact, the rule states that if the runner touches the white base, it's like she missed the base. So in other words, you have to make sure you touch the orange base. Now, if there's a ball hit in front of the plate where the catcher's at, the runner has to be able to notice which way the first baseman's gone. The first baseman could jump to the orange side if she sees that the ball, like for example on a pass ball on third strike, okay, the runner has to go to the opposite base of the fielder. By the way, while we've got some time, let me just mention a couple of our sponsors. KK Collision, a leader in the auto repair industry that's been serving Northwest Ohio auto needs for over 27 years. And we'll get a couple other in the next inning.
All right, going into the top of the second. Swanton,
This is the first baseman. She's a
Trey.
sophomore also. Okay.
pitch way
Peyton-
outside.
Peyton
Ball
DeTrey is her name.
Gets around on it.
Ooh,
shot
that was-
right down the third
that was a fair
baseline.
ball.
That's going to be a fair ball. Rounding first, heading for second. Here's the throw, and it's not going to be in time. Safe on the head first slide. DeTrey hesitated slightly going around second.
If you
That
know,
ball had Crew. I won't say it wasn't handcuffed, but it was right over the bag.
yeah, it was hit too hard.
Well, yeah.
Hit too hard for her to get to. You might have noticed Fuller backing up the throw. That's important too. The first baseman, that's her responsibility when there's a ball coming from left field or left center.
Lefty.
They're playing the bunt
shows
game too.
bunt. All right, we'll see where Crew plays this now because she'll want to bunt toward third base. The left-hander having that extra step advantage going to first base, already being in that side.
I think with a 4-run lead, you want to try to get the out here if at all possible.
Macy Crew way in on the play. Pitch. Ooh. Kind of slipped just a bit outside that corner. That'll even it. 1-1. Now we see St. Clair edging toward third to cover that. Little bunt picked up there, the flip, and they got her there at first base. Perry got off the mound quickly, fielded the ball with two hands, and that allowed her to flip it on a little underhand toss for the out.
You know, that underhand toss for a pitcher is not a bad idea because you figure all through the game she's throwing underhand, then all of a sudden she's got to go overhand. Some pitchers can't adjust to that quickly. So if you got that underhand throw, you try to use it wherever you can.
All right, Wilson, another left-hand hitter. Chokes up slightly, swing and a miss. Got it past her on a fastball.
By the way, the reason why Emma Sinclair was shading towards third base is because that was her coverage when you got both corners charging.
Shows bunt.
Ooh,
Pitch
yes.
Up high, and it's a strike.
Yeah, that was on the corner.
Okay.
And you never argue with the umpire, right, Spike?
Well, I've never found it ever did any good.
Well, it doesn't.
No.
Ooh,
High
that was pretty close. I'm surprised
up.
she took that.
1-2 the count now.
This is the DP, by the way. Her name is Leanna Wilson. She's a senior.
And fouls it back. Count remains 1-2 strikes.
Staying alive.
Yep, St. Clair went to third, or was ready to cover up.
Well, she's also the backup in case the catcher ever throws down there. Ooh,
Swing
yes.
And a miss.
Got a
She
strike.
wanted to hold up, couldn't, and Perry did a little fishing there, got it high and away, and she went for it. Bit and strike three.
This is Gabby Orner. I hope I say that right. Orner.
Yep.
She's a freshman, so one of the freshmen starting. And she's not afraid to swing the bat.
Foul straight back. And she is what position, Steve?
Gabby is in the left field.
Okay.
Well, that puts a little less pressure on the. Gut block. Way to get down, Bia. That puts a little less pressure on the infield. Now they all got to do is just field the ball and throw to first base. Not that that's an easy thing to do, but at least they don't have the pressure of being aware of that runner on third. Another block by Bia. Good.
You know, Bia Barrett has been, of course, she was injured and missed almost one whole season. but
She did miss a whole season.
Yeah, she has been a block of granite behind the plate. We sometimes take for granted her real ability. Chop, that's going to go straight back.
Yeah, I was helping coach the team when she was a freshman, and she really worked on that because she struggled at the beginning of the season with some of those low pitches, and She now gets down and blocks the ball, like you said, just like a wall.
Yeah.
Now, we better be careful. Usually when an announcer says that, there's a pass ball in the next pitch.
Yeah. All right, she brings it and chopped straight back.
Right now she's swinging late, so might be a play by the right fielder or possibly first or second.
Well, and Addie Zintek actually is playing almost in a spot where you would have a left-handed pull hitter up. She's shaded over toward first base.
Mm-hmm. And maybe even a little deeper. She can always charge the ball and still feel it. She's got a short throw.
Yep. All right, 2-2 the count with 2 outs. Runner on third for Swanton, 4-0 Liberty Center. Here's the pitch.
Ooh!
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
That was a changeup.
Wow, took something off of that. Had her flailing away at nothing, and Molly Perry has been very effective here in these first 2 innings.
Okay, let me continue with some of our sponsors. We got Meyer Badenhop Insurance. Since 1933, Northwest Ohio has been the home of the Meyer Badenhop Agency. We also have Affinity IT Group, cybersecurity, managed services for your company's demanding computer needs. Also 3Chord, sign it, sew it, screen it, promote it. And then we have Davis Farm Service as a family-owned agronomical business.
Spell
You
that, Steve.
I better. Agronomy. I taught science. I didn't teach language arts. And they've been serving Northwest Ohio farmers for over 50 years. We got Swanton Welding, who's also been providing our customers with the highest quality service for their metal fabrications since 1956. Also, we appreciate Pam and Dick Leatherman sponsoring. Pisanello's Pizza, great family restaurant, serving up delicious pizza, subs, wings, salads, and wide variety of appetizers right here in Liberty Center.
All right, Addie Zintek up, a .350 hitter for Liberty Center. Shows bunt, pulls it back,
All
pitch
right.
taken high, ball 1. Both corner infielders charging. They're really looking for the bunt now.
Mm-hmm. Well, we've been, that's where you show the bunt and then slap it. Ooh, kind of a little bit outside.
Addie, swing and a miss. That'll even it at 1-1.
Addie's a junior.
Yep.
She got hurt her sophomore year and didn't get to play most of the year. I think she played right near the end of the season.
Yeah.
There, she laid off that pitch that time. That was, I think, the one she swung at the one before. Maybe it was a little more inside. A little closer to the plate.
All right, 2-1 count. Looks and pops it up, and that'll kind of fedaddle its way on out of play off to the right side.
I don't know if Addie's shortening up, but after swinging late like that, she might want to give the bat a couple inches below her hands. I think she looks like she's choking up some.
All right, here we go. Chops it into right field. Coming
That could
on.
drop. That's
going
gonna
to
drop.
Tough, and it's a base hit.
Ooh. Addie, don't go crazy out there. I know you got wheels, but...
Next up for the Tigers from 2, Emmy Gray.
Well, that's a good way to start the inning off, and we got Emmy Gray up, who singled last time, with that vicious drive in front of the plate, right?
Yeah. All right, so the Tigers get their leadoff runner on. The last time on the first pitch, it was a pitch out.
Oop, that
And
looks
a
like
fly
it.
ball into short left field. Coming
could be
on,
trouble,
that's
too.
gonna drop in. The shortstop couldn't get there. Addie Zintek was kind of laid out to dry, but got off of there about 20 feet, and that gave her enough time to get down to second base. And another ringing single for Emmy Gray, 2 for 2.
That's just a lack of communication. The shortstop was going out, had no idea where the left fielder was. Left fielder should have said something.
That's the outfielder's call, isn't it?
She calls, the shortstop just goes out and keeps going. And I think they both stopped at the last minute, not knowing where the other girl was at. So that's a little bit of a freshman mistake out there in left field.
Liza Jones standing in and swings, got out in front of a off-speed pitch, I believe.
You might want to watch your runner on first base. She's getting a nice big jump. I'll explain that in a little bit.
Now choking up, shows bunt, ball down in the dirt.
Ooh,
Here's
get
the
down.
throw to third, and safe!
All right.
Wow,
Way to-
double steal. Addie Zintek earns her keep, beats the throw to third, and slides underneath the tag.
Now we just need to make contact.
And that will allow Liza to get a big cut here on hopefully a good fat fastball. Now she shows bunt, ball in the dirt.
Behind you. I don't think she heard me.
Yeah. Shortstop sneaking over behind with the third baseman, of course, charging.
Exactly. Well, just make some contact here. Notice the shortstop is playing deep. Second baseman's playing in a little bit. Ooh,
A little pop
nope.
fly, and that's going to be on the infield.
Yep.
Not an infield fly with first base open. And so a pop-up out.
Batting number 50, Bia Barrett.
All right. Bia got that single last time on pure hustle.
Look for a line drive here down the left field line. Yep. Pop up, that's going to be playable,
Ooh.
and kept moving, and the catcher overran it. It'll be a harmless strike one.
Hopefully that comes back to bite him.
Yeah, B is not going to let that. She'll learn from that pitch.
Ooh, that was.
Lines it into left center field. That's going to be all the way to the fence.
Both
Up the
runs are
gap.
gonna score.
One run scores. Here's another one rounding third, heading home, and Bia Barrett with a line drive shot into left center, a double.
That's her third RBI. She won the first inning, and now she's got just an update. The LC boys are up 1-0 in the bottom of the second.
All right, the LC Lady Tigers here now have built a 6-0 lead. And they've got the cleanup hitter, Emma St. Clair, who grounded back to the pitcher her first time up.
Mm-hmm. Maybe this time the pitcher will throw it over first base like she did once before, huh? Ooh, kind of went for a high outside pitch.
Yeah, Emma was chasing a little bit.
She's
kind of a freelance hitter, you know. She's not a Bia Barrett dyed-in-the-wool boom. This Emma likes to keep it open and hits a drive into right
That's
field.
going to be over her head.
Trouble in the fair ball down the line. Emma rounding second or rounding first.
No.
No, coach waves her back. But a long drive into right field, got around the fence, and that's another double for Liberty Center, and another run scores.
You know, the thing is that's where Emma Sinclair goes a lot of times. She's a right field hitter. She's done that ever since her freshman year when she played played JV for me.
That's the third Tiger double this game. Swing and a miss by Mackenzie Fuller.
Mm-hmm. Mackenzie got on an error by the catcher what do you have down for her?
Yep, she...
was it an error in the catcher?
Yep,
on that drop third strike.
Drop
third strike.
Ball.
Yep, that's right.
Pitch jammed her. She actually lined it off to the right side. 0-2 the count. I'll mention again Fuller's hustle going from first to third on that play at the plate. I just love it when people take charge. Chops it back up the middle, got past the pitcher. Shortstop over, fires to first in time for the out on Fuller. Emma St. Clair will move up to third base.
And we only we got 2 outs now. Hopefully we can put some pressure on the defense by Aubrey Zeider.
Zeider chopped it back to the pitcher her last time up, reached base on a throwing error. Pitch inside into the dirt, stopped.
It's 2-0 now? Okay, got a 2-0 score now.
Ball one. The line, the delivery. Pitch just outside, taken for ball two. You know, so far, this is just a minor observance, but the difference in the catcher's position. Bia Barrett
Oh, yeah.
has just
Made a difference.
right. Shot right at the first baseman. Good rip. But an easy play at first base. Side retired, but the Tigers come up with 3 more runs. And now, heading into the top of the third, the Tigers on top of the Swanton Bulldogs. 7 up, 7-0.
Okay, a few more of our sponsors. Gerald Grain Center is a farm-owned co-op with 9 locations here in Northwest Ohio. Also Holgate Metal Fab with 14,000 feet of fabrication area. Holgate Metal Fab is a shop fabrication you can count on. And finally, Sattler Meats, from our farm to your table. That's at 734 South Perry Street in Napoleon, Ohio. You like the meat at the ice cream stand uptown, you're going to like their meat. That's where they get theirs. Let me know when you want me to do that again. Okay.
All right, now
Okay.
heading into the third inning. Swanton has
A little more.
no runs on 1 hit. Liberty Center, after 2 innings, has 7 runs on 7 hits.
Okay, the bottom of their order. We got Carly DeGreen. She's the only girl on the team that has a home run.
Oh,
She's a sophomore.
pitch.
Must have
Down
been a little
low.
low. Must have been low.
Yeah. It was across the plate, but taken for a ball. Batting in the 8th spot.
Ooh.
Swing and miss.
Went after one of those lower pitches. Good job.
And she plays where, Steve?
She's a catcher. She's the one you were talking about last inning.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes.
Ooh,
Got the corner
takes
on
it,
that one.
Baldwin. Molly Perry doing a masterful job. Remember, as Steve pointed out, this is a good hitting team. They're vying for the league championship. Take
It's okay.
good job of
Good one.
mixing it up.
That's right, a
Perry.
good-
That'll be
good
2
waste
and
pitch.
2.
She just got an outside pitch called on her for strike. It's a good place to go on the pitch just outside the strike zone. Okay. Well,
And a fly ball, average depth, left field. Jones moving over, makes the play. 1 out.
I think that's the first ball to the outfield spot. Nope.
Yeah.
We had a fly out to center field in the first inning. Okay, that brings up another freshman. She's the right field, or excuse me, I'm sorry, we got the top of the order. Carrizales, Lydia Carrizales, number 1 hitter. She popped out to the catcher last time. Started off with a changeup.
3 strikeouts in 2.5 innings here for Molly Perry, so a good start. She's had really good control, mixing it up and moving it around. Pitch.
That was an inside pitch. That was a good place to put that.
Boy, that smoothness there. Emma St. Clair comes in, charges the ball, makes the play again with 2 hands. I love it. Pulled the ball out of the glove and fired a strike to
That's right.
first base.
It's a good place for them to hit the ball. They can do that all night long.
Yeah. Emma has seen action at catcher. She's seen action at third, and I think now she's found a home at shortstop.
Mm-hmm.
And
There's
another
another.
one right at Emmy. Another great job. Fires a bullet to first base. Bingo, baby.
She didn't
Side
take any-
retire.
Didn't take anything off that throw, did she?
Boy.
One of the things that they got in the lineup, Swanton, is they've got what's called a DP and a flex. I'll just try to briefly describe what happens. The DP is a player who only hits, and the flex is a player that does not hit. Now, there are times in the game where the flex could hit. There are times when the DP could play defense. Okay, but until there's a substitution or a change in the lineup, that's not going to happen. All the other hitters, of course, play there. The DP always needs to stay in her spot in the batting order. Okay, and of course the flex, like I said, does not hit. And if she does hit, she has to come in the DP spot. So the only place the flex can hit would be in the number 7 spot where the DP is at.
You know, I really like call them relaxed rules about participation in
Sure.
softball.
Yeah.
I mean, it keeps everybody in the game. It makes it flow, and it makes it much more like a football or basketball
Sure. Well,
type
you know,
of game. I really think it's
I'll have
good.
I'll have to address that later on.
Yeah.
There's been some games where it's been a blowout. You have to remind me about it. You get to get some of those younger players in for maybe an at bat.
Macy Crew lines it into right field. A clean single picked up on one hop. Macy gets her second hit on a line single.
He's going to be batting 300 before the game's over.
Oh, yeah, that's climbing already. And she is. She went to 300 even. She's raised her
did she?
batting average 80 points this
Wow.
game. Here's
That's-
Molly Perry, who had a good time of bat.
there we
ball
go.
in the
There we
dirt,
go.
And Macy will be able to move down to second base on the wild pitch.
I think Coach likes Perry as a bunter, so I wouldn't be surprised to see her bunter to third base too. If the third baseman fields the ball, it's going to be a tough play to make that play at third base. Let's see how big a jump.
Gets it out
Yep,
front.
there it is.
Pitcher charges, picks it up clean, fires to first in time for the out. But Macy Crew moves up to third base off as soon as the ball was bunted, got that good jump. Now Addie Zintek with a chance to move or to get a swinging RBI here.
She had a single last time.
Gets it out, puts it in. Third baseman charges, picks it up clean. Throw to first in time for the out, but not in time to get Macy Crew. She waited until the third baseman fired the ball to first. She had a good jump and then came scampering home. The Tigers on the board again here in the third.
That's one of the things I talked about with this being a faster game. That's why the bunt is more prominent in softball than it is in baseball, because you can score on a bunt just like they did. Makes it a tough play for them to throw to first base, and then the first baseman tried to turn around and get the ball back to the catcher. Yeah, there they had an appeal on the swing. First base umpire said she didn't go.
Okay, 2 for 2 for Emmy Gray, and chops it foul down the first baseline.
This is her third time at bat. She's actually got 2 singles. The first one we'll say was a single in quotes. The second one we'll say was a real single.
It was a perfectly placed bunt and caught everybody off guard. Or a swinging bunt, if you will. Okay, taken up high.
No,
2
she
and
didn't.
1.
I was going to say, he couldn't call her on that one. Her bat didn't get even to the plate, I don't think.
Emmy with a slightly open stance. Chokes up on the bat.
Got the corner.
Yeah. That was a tough pitch to hit. It was a strike, but it was right in.
That's one of those things you don't swing
missed.
at till you got 2 strikes on you.
Yeah.
See if you get a better pitch next pitch.
2 and 2. The delivery and gets around late. Kind of got jammed again, but kept the ball in play.
That's what you got to do with 2 strikes. Keep putting the bat on the ball. Too bad we don't have a runner on now, huh?
Yeah. High and all the way to the backstop. Full count now on Emmy Gray. Steve, you know, it's fascinating, intriguing to me. And
Ooh, right through.
back up the
Oh,
middle.
Thought that
and
got through her
caught.
legs.
Soft liner back the middle at the feet to the pitcher. She made the play and the side retired. So for Liberty Center, 1 run on 1 hit. No errors, and after 3 full innings of play, the Liberty Center Lady Tigers on top 8-0. Anyway, the speed of the pitch. In high school baseball, you're 60 feet away. And in softball, I believe it's 46 feet away.
Right.
And I'm telling you, when that ball comes humming in there, it's bad enough, hard enough trying to hit a baseball, but I cannot imagine the fastballs that girls have to try to hit. How did you ever coach that?
Well, you try to shorten up. You can't take the big roundhouse swing like some people do. You've got to take a quicker, more of a snap swing. You know, talking about that, there's been some Olympic pitchers when I don't think they have the Olympics. Don't think they have softball in the Olympics anymore. But I can't remember her name. She actually married a Major League Baseball player, and she was an Olympic pitcher. I had a chance to hear her speak down at the Ohio State Clinic one year. But she actually pitched against some Major League hitters, and she struck some of them out.
Wow.
Yeah.
I believe it. Okay, Farber got on base by an error. Here's a line single.
That's gonna drop.
Down the line. Jones over, cuts it off beautifully, and holds her to a long single down the left field line.
And that's a number 3 hitter, Alexa Faber. She's at second base, so she gets a single. She was on an error the last time.
All right. Forrester, the pitcher, took a called strike 3 in the first inning. Don't expect that to happen
No,
again.
not as a 560 hitter.
Crew in at third base.
Ooh, and that's a strike on the corner.
Yeah, ball tickled that outside corner for a called strike. Yeah, I love it when the pitcher or the umpire kind of opens that up a little bit.
Watch for a changeup in the sequence of pitches.
Oh,
There-
and it was.
that was
and
it.
Got around on it too quick.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yep, and the pitch did the job.
Yep.
0-2 now.
Mm-hmm. Now she can fiddle around with her a little bit. Definitely a pitcher's count. I think she went for a low pitch last time, so let's see if Molly decides she's going to throw one down low. That changeup was a little high. Oop.
Fastball.
Little bit too far out.
That hangs outside and high.
Little,
Ball one.
yep,
Two
a little too
strikes.
far outside for her to take a chance on.
Looks in, gets a sign, delivers.
Ooh.
Ooh.
No, it was outside, but it was close enough. I wondered if she was going to swing at it.
Yeah, that was a great job to hold off of that. That was kind of across the waistline area, and it looked fat coming in. But she's probably a pull hitter with that kind of average.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the pitch. Gets around on a line drive to Crew. Grabs it, fires to first. Oh, what an effort. Macy Crew left her feet. A vertical jump of about 3.5 feet. Flagged the line.
3.5
drive.
feet. She dunked the ball.
Yeah.
On some.
Oh, she was 3.5 feet up easy, Steve.
Sure she didn't use a
And,
ladder?
Yeah, she fired it. A bullet to first, but
There's an announcer that
Fuller had to
there's a-
go high.
there's an announcer for the San Diego Padres. Every time somebody makes a great play, he says, "Let's hang a star on that one." So I hung a star on that one. Okay, Spike?
Absolutely. Great reaction to a high line drive bullet. Pitch taken outside.
Ooh, almost had the runner going. DeTrey is the batter now. She's a sophomore first baseman. Peyton's her first name. All right, she had a double last time
Yep.
in the second inning, but then died there.
Pitch.
That was a nice
taken on the
change up there,
inside
too.
Corner, yeah.
I think she's got those girls thinking now. That's
Very
one thing she developed
Yep.
this year that's really helped her is this change-up.
Yeah, Molly is really doing a good job of mixing this up, moving the ball. The pitch, high and away.
Yeah, that's a job of the job of the batter is to time the pitch. The job of the pitcher is to change the timing of the pitch so the batter can't time the pitch.
Exactly. All right, fires, shot in the hole. Great play.
Oh,
Wow.
nice play though. Way to keep it on the
Emma
infield.
St. Clair had to go to her hands and knees to grab that shot in the hole. Didn't have a play as the ball finally popped out of the glove, but nevertheless kept the ball on the infield, and the runners now on first and second on the infield single.
One out. Yeah, that's another example of the short bases. In baseball, there's a good chance a shortstop could throw somebody out on a play like that.
Yeah. All right, left-hand hitter, Shavner up. Pitch outside. Barrett did a good
Almost.
job to go out and get that one.
I think the runner thought maybe she was going to miss that one. Good job on Bea Barrett stopping that one because that was pretty wide.
All right, we got one out with runners on first and second.
This girl-
Left-hand hitter.
This girl sacrificed last time. Whoop.
Pops
There it is,
it
Ben.
up. Barrett with an outstanding effort. Launched herself out of the box there and nearly made a play.
I think her name is Schinaver.
Schinaver. Okay.
If you look at the card that the coach made out, she didn't even spell it right, or if she did, couldn't read her writing. She's a center fielder and she's a senior, one of the three seniors starting. Called it a strike there.
1 ball and 2 strikes. I'm surprised she didn't make contact. That pitch was right down the pipe.
Yep.
All right. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 runners on. 3 hard hit balls this inning. And chops it foul.
Looks like she might be a slapper. She was trying to slap that down the third baseline.
Yeah, almost a downswing.
Now watch the hitter on this. I know I've umpired a couple of games where I'll call a girl out on something like this if she doesn't follow through with a bat. If you watch and she holds a bat out, it's a bunt. There now. See, she went and struck out. And that's 2 outs, right?
Yep, 2 away.
All right. Okay. Again, takes pressure off the defense. Got 2 outs now. Just make the next out. This girl's a senior. She's a DP, Leanna Wilson. She struck out last time.
4 strikeouts for Molly Perry. Pitch outside. Runners still at first and second. They have not been able to move up, as is so intricate, so deep in the Liberty Center repertoire, moving the runners. Chops it, and it'll go straight down, foul ball.
So, Spike, I see some popcorn down there in the stands. Is that a perk for announcing or not?
Well, if you know somebody.
Okay, well, I'd have to send somebody for it.
Swing and a miss
All
on
right,
an
2
outside
strikes on her.
hanger.
She's
Wow.
like I said, she struck out before. Yeah, you watch some of those guys in the major leagues. Heck, they brought pizza and all kinds of stuff. We're too low a level.
Oh no, we're upper crust, but
Ooh, yes.
and called strike. Fired a bullet right down there around the knees and caught her looking. The 5th strikeout for Molly Perry, and that'll retire the side for Swanton.
This is not what I expected at all. I thought Swanton would be doing a lot better. Of course, the game's not over, and who knows, with their hitting, they might score 7 runs in 1 inning. You never know. But right now, they're controlling them.
Yeah, there was a game here a couple of years ago with Wauseon, and we had a big lead, I believe, going into the 7th inning, and they put up a crooked number, 6, 7, 8 runs, and pulled that one out.
Well, I think
So nothing is ever safe.
I wasn't there last year. I don't know if it was last year. It was when they were playing at Swanton, and they had a pretty good lead. Liberty Center did, and Swanton came back and ended up winning the game. So you can't ever count them out.
Right.
They've got a decent softball program. They've they've been up and down. I don't know if they've ever won the league that I've seen, but they always are right at least in the middle of the pack or above. Very seldom do they have a losing record in the league.
All right, for Liberty Center, 8 runs on 8 hits. For Swanton, no runs on just 3 hits.
So Eliza sacrificed to the third baseman last time and helped us get the first run, and then she flew out to the shortstop with a runner, 2 runners on.
All right, bottom of the 4th inning. The pitch, fly ball, pop
That
fly
might fall
down
in.
the
That might fall
line.
in.
It's going to be a base hit.
Here comes
Ball
Eliza.
moving around. Liza Jones rounds it, and she'll go into second base with another double for Liberty Center.
You know, you were talking about the catcher. You were talking about the catchers, the comparison of the 2 catchers. Well, I'd like to make a comparison between so far. Maybe she'll show me something different, but the left fielder and our left fielder. Eliza's been out there in the outfield for 3 years, and sometimes she runs like a deer.
Yeah.
And she's got those long legs and just like a deer. And that girl seems to be a little hesitant. There's been 2 times where she kind of slowed down. If she'd have maintained her speed, I think she might have got to that ball.
Okay, Bia takes a ball. Now pitch. Uh-oh, fired the fastball past her. 1-1 the count. Bia with a single and a double.
I think Bia's seeing that fourth RBI out there and saying, let's go for it.
You know, a comparison, I think Liberty Center's outfield defense is superb.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Pitch
yo.
taken high. That's going to be a wild pitch.
Yeah.
Moving up to third base is Liza Jones.
Well, you know, outfielders are supposed to be hitters, and we've got some good hitters out there too, but you want somebody that can cover some ground because, you know, an infielder makes a mistake or lets a ball get through, that's one base. An outfielder lets a ball get through, that's at least two bases.
Yeah.
So you want some quickness out there whenever you can get it. All right, Bia's hanging in there.
Yeah, all three girls, Aubrey, Emma, and Liza, they are great ball trackers. They can go get it. All right, a 2-2 count on Barrett. Here's the pitch.
Ooh.
And fouled it off. I didn't believe she got a piece of it, but she did.
I think it changed direction. That usually means the bat did something to it.
Yeah. Okay, count remains 2-2, so Bia battling hard. Gets another opportunity. And hits a fly down the left field
that
line.
could be.
That's going to be trouble.
Home
It's
run.
Gone! A home
Home
run. Bia Barrett got it up in the stratosphere, and that ball just kept carrying over the fence. A 2-run homer. And Bia Barrett, I believe, with her third home run of the year, and that makes the score now 10-0.
So Bia said, I don't need an RBI on second base. I'm going to get 2 RBIs. I'm going to knock myself in, too. Well, now we're getting close to fifth inning. If we get 3 outs, this game's over, Spike.
Yeah, I know.
That's kind of like loading up the bats before the last inning. I hope I didn't jinx them.
I'm really impressed with this
I'm amazed.
Liberty Center
Like I said, I didn't expect this at all.
Yep, Swanton, one of those pivotal, good team, this being a pivotal game. Out in front, swing and a miss by St. Clair. She's grounded back to the pitcher and doubled to the right field fence her last time up. Liberty Center, 10 runs on 10 hits. And some great bunting. And catches that, stays on the ground, fires to first in time by half a step.
I saw the shortstop field it off to the side. That's not necessarily the right way to do it, but it worked for her.
Well, it works sometimes, but if you play the percentages, you're going to get those hops that you don't knock down, and that can make a huge difference.
Yep.
Mackenzie Fuller.
Yeah, I used to tell my infielders, you got 2 eyes. God gave you 2 eyes.
Yeah.
Use both of them. Don't feel it off to the side where one eye's working better than the other.
Swing and a miss. Mackenzie Fuller now evens the count 1-1. Got to first base on a strike 3 passed ball and then grounded back to short. Hits it again to the shortstop. 2-hopper. Throws it across and out by a step and a half. Shortstop proving to be pretty good. She's got a good arm and throws out Fuller.
She fielded that ball right in the middle just like she was supposed to.
Yes.
And who knows? I didn't see it real clearly. It might have hopped a little bit just at the last minute. She might have made a super play on fielding off to the side, too.
Aubrey Zeider looking for her first hit, over 500 hitter. She bounced back to the pitcher and hit a 2-hopper right to the first baseman unassisted.
That's a strike. Got the corner on that one.
Yep. That'll even the count, 1-1. Now you don't have to swing at every one of them. You only need 1 to count.
That's why I give you 3.
Yes. Pitch down in the dirt, a wild pitch. Ball 2.
So B has got half of the team's RBIs. She got
my.
5, and we got 10 runs altogether.
Swing and a miss on a high, hard one. 2-2. Well, that's what she's in there for. That pitch, the high, hard one, it's a hard one to make good contact with, but that's why she's a freshman learning the ropes. Here it is. Chokes up. Hits a shot.
She's
Third
fumbling.
baseman made a great play.
Ooh.
Off balance and safe at first is Zeider. Zeider.
Way to hustle out.
Yep, hit a shot to the third baseman. It was so hard that the third baseman could not field it cleanly.
What do you say, Spike? All you got to do is ask, and
All right.
you shall receive.
Shall receive.
If you fans hear,
Listening.
if you
Who's listening out there?
if you hear a bunch of crunching on the microphone, that's because we just got popcorn. Oop,
And
there we go.
pitch, wild pitch. Zeider will move up to second base. Yeah, the third baseman, that ball was hit so hard it handcuffed her, and she bobbled it in her hand and then tried to hurry the throw, and Aubrey, hustling all the way, beat it out.
Again, an example of a short game. All you got to do is go hard and take advantage of a bobble.
Yep, Macy with a double and a single so far, so her batting average moving right on up.
Yeah.
Shows bunt. Now back comes around. That pitch again. That's going to be a passed ball. And Zeider now standing on third. Brings it. Pop up on the right side in foul territory. First baseman moving over.
She brought that in.
And I couldn't see it with that
Yeah.
glare.
No,
Could
she made a
you
nice
see-
play on it. And a nice play on it. Kind of back over her shoulder. What's that? Oh, she did drop it. Must have been okay.
Yeah,
Let me
there's
erase that in the
there's
scorebook.
That dead spot that was right into the sun.
Let's see.
I have a hard time looking into the without the sun. A little bloop foul down the right field line.
The last drop foul ball on Bia, she turned it into a double. So let's see what Macy can do. Maybe she'll turn it into a triple or a home run.
Tigers have 2 outs with a 2-2 count on Crew. Pitch and a pot foul down the first base line again. Zeider back to third base, and Crew comes back, picks up her bat, reloads mentally, and back in the box. Pitch, swing and a miss on
Went
the
for a
high
high one.
fastball,
Yep.
and that'll retire the side. But not before the Tigers score 2 more on a Bia Barrett long, high fly, majestic drive for the home run. Tigers now lead 10-0, and that forces Swanton to have to score to stay alive here in this top of the 5th inning.
And they got the bottom of the order coming up, too, the first 2 batters. We got KK Collision as a sponsor, been in the auto needs for over 27 years. Meyer Badenhop Insurance, been in Northwest Ohio since 1933. STN Design, your home for custom screen printing and embroidery. Affinity IT Group, cybersecurity. Keep those Russians out of your house.
Yeah.
3-Chord, sign it, sew it, screen it, promote it. Davis Farm Service, serving Northwest Ohio farmers for over 50 years. Swanton Welding, been around since 1956, providing customers with quality service and fabrication. Pam and Dick Leatherman, Pisanello's Pizza, with all kinds of variety of different kinds of foods that you can have. Gerald Grain Centers have 9 locations in Northwest Ohio. Holgate Metal Fabric, you can always count on them. And Sattler Meats, from our farm to your table.
All right, top of the 5th inning. Pitch taken on the outside corner, called strike.
Hey, if he likes it, throw it there.
working pretty fast pace,
Ooh.
and got her swinging
There's that
way
changeup.
out in front of that changeup.
That's right. That's
Woo.
she's got to throw that more often, especially against good hitters. Yeah.
And that just had her handcuffed all the way. A swinging strike 3, and one retired here in the top of the 5th inning.
You remember for a couple of years, I don't know if you knew this, Spike, I coached at Delta softball. And one year we were playing Liberty Center, and Hannah Carpenter, I don't know if you recognize that name at all.
Oh, yeah. I remember Hannah.
She was a good hitter.
Yeah.
What I did was almost every time she got up, at least one of the first 2 or 3 pitches were changeups. I knew she was going to crank one.
There's a fastball right down the pipe. 1-1 the count now. Perry really feeling it today. And that one had her off balance, swinging futilely, and
I think Molly knows these are the 2 bottom hitters. She's going to go after them. Let's get those 2 outs right away.
yeah, LaGrange, the catcher, flew out.
She may throw one a little outside
average
here.
left field.
Ooh, yes.
Strike 3
And that's what she
again.
took. Another strikeout.
Wow. Dancing around the corners, and that one really tickled the outside. And strike 3. So 2 away here. And we're down to the final out, perhaps, of this ball game.
Lydia Carrizales, okay, she's the shortstop we've been talking about. She's a 458 hitter.
Strike. Molly Perry got the vibes.
But she's
got 7 strikeouts in 5 innings.
She's 0 for 2. Carrizales is fly out to the catcher. Oop.
Shot
Yeah,
down the
ball.
third baseline. Foul.
Yep, she's fouled out to the catcher and also grounded out to shortstop.
Macy Crew at thirds had a couple of ropes down, actually 3 of them down there at third base. And that time she had it well covered. Had that been a fair ball, I believe she'd have got leather. And a shot into left center field. That's going to be up the gap. Hustling over Gray.
Ooh, watch it throw.
Cuts it off.
Okay.
Does a good job to get it back in. Makes it a little close at second. But again, the outfield covering a lot of ground. Held that down to a double. And with 2 outs now, a double. Liberty would love.
Got a strike there. This is Jordan Ramirez. She's the third baseman, sophomore. She's batting 450. At least she was. She's flew out to center field and ground out to shortstop.
Yeah, that was a hard, long line drive to center. Her first time up. She got a lot of good wood on that one.
Nice play by
Emmy
Gray.
reacted well.
Nice turn on that.
All right, 2 down, 2 strikes. Liberty Center needs 1 more out. Rip foul down the first baseline, out of play.
She might be swinging at anything, so let's give her one that looks good but isn't so good.
Right back up the middle, base hit, rounding third. Gray has it, fires home, not in time.
1 second.
A clean line shot, single to center. Gray came in hard, picked it up cleanly, fired to the plate, but just getting under the tag is Carrizales, and we've got a 10-1 score.
Carrizales looks like she got up kind of gingerly. I'm giving her a single. She went to second on the throw.
All right,
So
fair
that
enough.
would be a single.
Yeah, good call. So Swanton stays alive here.
That's right. Looks like not an early supper for you, Spike.
Nope. Ball taken outside, or pitch taken outside, ball 1. Good mix, though, by Perry.
Something's going on over there. I don't know if the door needs to be closed or...
So the Bulldogs kicking up their heels a little bit.
Yep, we're going to play at least one more inning.
Yep. Hard hit balls in the 4th inning. Hard hit balls here in the 5th inning. Another line single to center. Gray on one hop brings it to the plate. Barrett comes out, gets the ball, cuts it off before it can bounce, and they hold the runner at third.
I don't know if you noticed it, fans, but that runner started to go to second base, but with 2 outs and as far down as they are, why take a chance of making the 3rd out with a runner on 3rd? So she came back.
All right, we've got a timeout down on the field.
Thought maybe I'd see some Stern in the bullpen, but I don't see anything yet.
Well, now the Tigers got rained out Saturday.
Well, actually, Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, Friday and Saturday. They would have had those games, and I think if I'm not right, they've got probably 5 games now in the next 7 or 8 days.
Oh yeah, doubleheader run for Saturday.
Yeah, the pitching. How do you? Is that a strain on the girls like it is guys?
Depends. I mean, obviously, part of it is the shape. But when I coach, it seemed like I only had one pitcher most of the time. Nowadays, there's more girls working at pitcher. I try to get some of the younger girls too, but you can throw them. I've seen teams throw the same pitcher for both ends of a doubleheader.
Gee.
You know, the thing is if you think about it, Spike, though, when you're walking, your arms are swinging back and forth like this.
Yeah.
So it's just a natural motion to go underhand. Whereas when you're throwing over the top, okay, you're putting more strain on like the rotator cuff and some of the other muscles above your arm.
Good fastball, but hangs a little outside. Ball 1.
Notice that runner at first, who actually has, I think she has 3 or 4 stolen bases. She's not going. Again, she doesn't want to make that 3rd out at second base because right now they're going to throw through. They're going to get that 3rd out and take a chance of the run scoring.
Forrester lined out to shortstop last time. Pitch and went flailing away on an outside fastball. Great positioning by Molly Perry.
Yeah, this is Forrester, the pitcher. She's the one that struck out the first inning and then had that line drive down to Macy that I got my star down for.
Yes. All right, working her on the outside.
I see some Stern in the
half
bullpen.
of the plate. 3-1 count. Brings it, chop line and cut off. That's going to go all the way to the fence down the left field line. 1 run scores, rounding 3rd, heading for home, and a 2-out, 2-run double by Forrester. And Swanton now had scored 3 this inning. And all with 2 outs coming after 2 strikeouts. Pitch on the outside corner, strike 1. DeTrey up with a double and a single.
She's the first baseman.
A little bit of an open stance. Pitch a little too far outside.
See, I told you I jinxed him when I started talking about 3 more outs and the game's over.
And a line
Ooh!
foul. What super effort by McKenzie. The ball.
No doubt about it.
Yep, over her head.
She had it in the glove, and then it just kind of popped a little bit, and then it started juggling.
Yep.
That would have been a great play. I'd had to put another star down, Spike.
Yeah, that was it. It was over her head. She had to spin to get back around. It was just a short chunker. And shot now there. Nice job. Yeah. Emma St. Clair fires a bullet across, and the side retired.
You know, the thing is that was great concentration because that runner was running right in front of the ground ball, and Emma was able to keep her mind on the ball, not on the runner. If it had hit the runner, she would have been out for interference. Okay, so that's what I was hoping for, was maybe kicking the ball or something like that. But the runner did a great job of getting past the ball, and like I said, Emma stayed focused on the ball and then made the throw. Good job by Emma Sinclair.
All right, we're heading into the bottom of the 5th inning.
Well, now Liberty Center,
10-3.
if they would score 3 runs this inning, we still might go home early, Spike.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, that's right. It'd be a good place to do it.
Who we got coming up? It looks like we got Molly and Addie, and then the top of the order.
Yeah, Molly and Addie.
And see, Molly's ground out to the shortstop and sacrificed to the pitcher that helped get a run in. We had 2 sacrifices in a row. Her and Addie both sacrificed and got Macy home.
Let me make a suggestion. Like, don't put that 0 up for us until we complete the inning.
I don't do it by inning. I just do the overall score.
The scoreboard's over here, I think.
Oh, okay. All right, never mind then. I thought you. No, you're handling all the.
By the way, you got to score the baseball game.
1-2 us.
What's
1-2 us.
okay? So Liberty's ahead 2-1 against Swanton in the boys' field. Is that the same pitcher? Yeah, 14.
Yep.
Okay, I didn't think they'd take her out. Difference between her and the other pitcher is she's got an 0.68 earned run average. The other pitcher has a 4.50 earned run average.
Ooh.
So I don't think they want to put her in right now. Too bad they didn't put her in earlier, huh? Let's see. The backup pitcher is a sophomore. She's Alexa Faber. Like I said, she's got a 4.50 earned run average.
Center, 10 runs on 10 hits. Swanton.
Ooh.
And line foul down the right field side. Anyway, Liberty Center, 10 runs on 10 hits. Swanton now, 3 runs, and they've got 7 hits. So they've been coming around the last 2 innings. Perry shows bunt. And foul straight back.
I think Reese Kessler's got warmed. She's warmed up now. I don't see her in the bullpen anymore.
Yeah, it might be a good switch.
Well, there's a difference in speed. Like I said, if you can throw the hitter's timing off. Go, go, go. That's the second time that's happened, a drop third strike. We can take those all night long.
Okay, so Molly Perry on first. Addie Zintek, the second baseman.
Good. Oh, got a courtesy run for her. The 2 players you can courtesy run for are the pitcher and the catcher. Again, those are the players on the field that are working the hardest. Okay, so it gives them kind of a break. And obviously those are players you don't want to get hurt either, sliding into a base. A pitcher gets hurt or a catcher gets hurt. Those are 2 primary positions that you try to need to keep into the game.
All right, Addie Zintek, a single and a sacrifice bunt. Her second time up.
Might see another sacrifice here. Who's that at courtesy runner? Did you see the number?
I didn't see it.
Okay.
Pitch
there
taken,
she goes. Ooh.
And the throw is behind the pitcher and moving up on that ball in the dirt.
Looks like Lily Howard.
Lily Howard? Okay, so that's Lily Howard. She's a freshman, isn't she? Yep, Lily Howard's out there courtesy running for the pitcher, Molly Perry.
Addie Zintek shortens up, puts it out, and dribbled down foul at the plate. That'll even it 1-1.
Okay. If we can get that runner over to third, you got the top of the order coming up.
Yeah, even with a 7-run lead, you like to get a runner. You like to make it work here. And hits a pop-up. That's going to be trouble. Base hit for Zintek. Here's the throw to third.
It's close.
And not in time.
And Addie moved up to second base, too.
Great slide into third. Got down under the tag. It was the throw slightly, or she stayed outside. the tag and slid in safely. Syntec will move up on that pop fly single into short right center.
Umpire's calling something. I don't know what's.
Not sure what that was about. I guess it doesn't really matter.
Something bothered him over there.
Emmy Gray, 2 for 2 and a line out to the pitcher. Takes a shot way inside. Ball one.
Well, if we can get the top of the order to hit a couple in, kind of get 2 of those 3 runs back, it'd be nice to do right now.
Joe's bunt and lines it foul. Got around late on a fastball down the right field line. 1-1.
Some of the fans might wonder, you're watching that batter, she kind of takes the bat and puts it out there as a bunt. Okay, what she's doing is she's trying to draw the infield in.
And a little pop-up. That's going to stay on the infield, and it'll be an out to the second baseman.
But it's only the first.
I need a W9. Yeah. I can't. Do you want me to sign it for you?
Liza Jones had a double her last time up, 1 for 3. Well, a sacrifice bunt, so officially 1 for 2. Pitch high, wild pitch.
Too late. Those are hard to come in on anyways because when they're high like that, Spike, a lot of times they hit the screen, they bounce right back to the catcher.
Yeah,
I always used to tell my players, if it's low, get going because it doesn't bounce as much. If it's high, go part way.
Yep. Shows bunt, and that'll be chop foul right at the plate.
No, you don't have to file that because it's under $600, so you don't have to claim that. So you're good. All right.
Runners on second and third with 1 out. Jones at the plate. Here's the pitch. Jones takes it high and away.
It was outside, yeah.
2-1. Jones has got slugging power here. This would be a good place for a gap shot. Now bunts at it.
Almost bunted that over the third baseman's head. Yeah, Eliza's one of those people, when she gets a hold of it, it seems like, I don't know if she's got a single. Seems like, well, maybe she did this game, but it seems like whenever she hits a ball, it's a double. I think she ended a game the other night with a home run.
Yeah.
So she just got some deep power.
All right, 2-2. The set, the delivery.
Good eye.
Ooh, that was close. Just a little bit too high, and that'll put the count to full.
And he's called some outside pitches, too. Oh, there we go. Where you at?
Goes
Where
in
you
the
at?
dirt. Now heading for the plate. Slide safe. Pitch was in the dirt, and the runners move up with Jones going all the way to second base, moving up on what was officially a base-on-ball walk.
Notice that one was down low, and it also scooted off the catcher, so that put it off to the side. But even so, when you got a low ball like that, that's a good one to come home on.
All right, Liberty Center has scored a run to make it 11-3. Bea Barrett, a dangerous hitter.
2 more runners. 2 runners in scoring position. 1 out. Okay.
Bea takes a pitch. Wow.
That's not one she can hit.
Right down Broadway.
Well, that was a little on the outside corner. She can't hit that in a home run. She's waiting for one of those fat pitches. There was one.
Yep, fouled straight back.
Which means she's timing her.
Yep. 0-2 now.
Gonna have to be a little more careful. Notice B will probably stick the bat out. I think that's to help her focus a little more. Ooh, here we go.
And heading for the plate. Wild pitch. Catcher had to go up, leave her feet, and that brings home another run. The winning run now standing at third base on another passed ball. Oh, excuse me, wild pitch.
Well, I think the bat out in front of her face kind of affects the catcher a little bit too.
Yeah, I never thought of it that way, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Especially when she's moving that bat around. She's sticking it out there, bringing it back. There's two motions there. You see the ball coming in, but you also see the bat moving in front of your eyes. And that causes you to maybe lose sight of it a little bit.
Yeah, anything to distract. The pitch, pop up. Third baseman coming over, foul territory, puts it away.
Okay, that leaves it up to Emma, who can do it.
Yep, Emma St. Clair, as we mentioned earlier, a good hitter with great slugging percentage, 864, carries a 636 batting average, 14 for 22 on the year. Takes
There we
the
go,
pitch
there we go.
inside. Here
We're gonna
comes the
win.
winning run, and Liberty Center wins it on another passed ball. 13-3 your final, and
Go ahead.
three
Spike.
runs on exactly one hit in that sixth inning.
I was just about ready to say, you know what? I don't care if we win by a passed ball.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be a home run. Whatever comes across the plate counts as a run, right? Doesn't matter how
Well,
it
yeah,
happens.
and Liberty Center didn't have that trouble, so it's in all facets of the
Exactly.
game. Anything
Exactly.
you can do to be better than the other team,
I think you're right.
take advantage.
I think generally our defense was better than their defense. Our shortstop made every play hit to her, except for that one hit to Eliza, which wasn't. I mean, it was a ball that just got by her.
Right. That
but
was different.
She made a nice one or two nice catches out there. I'm not sure which, and then like you said, Bia Barrett was a big difference. We had the star play by Macy Crew. That was a good play, and generally, and I tell you what, Emmy Gray is a good center fielder. I was going to point it out this game, but maybe if I get an opportunity, I'll point something about her playing center field next game. So.
Okay, final box score. Liberty Center, 13 runs with 11 hits. Swanton, 3 runs on 7 hits. So the Tigers move to 7-0, and we're right back here tomorrow night with, I don't remember off the top of my head. I can look it up, but it's not that important, but we'll be right back here. Van Buren. Okay, thanks, Stevie. All right, well, let's get out of here. For Boom Boom Bombing on the big techie stuff, Steve Parasini, longtime girls softball coach, and Spiker here. Another Liberty Center Lady Tiger softball victory, 13-3. And with that, everybody, it's good afternoon and good Tiger sports.